To create a vendor database in Obsidian, open your preferred vault. Then in the File Explorer sidebar, create 3 new folders and name them Vendors, Contracts, and Evaluations. That's the entire physical structure you need. And with that done, you already have a centralized system that replaces scattered spreadsheets, emails, and documents. If this approach helps you stay organized, please like and subscribe. And let me walk you through how to build out each piece so your supplier information, contracts, and performance notes all live in one connected place. The Vendors folder will be your main hub for supplier profiles. So inside it, create a note called Vendor Directory. This note acts as your dashboard, and I recommend starting with a simple header structure, a top-level heading for Vendor Directory, then a second-level heading for Vendors where you'll list each supplier as a bullet point, followed by a vendor information section with fields like vendor name, category, contact person, email, phone, website, services provided, location, payment terms, and status. Below that, add a related information section with placeholder links for contracts, reviews, and notes. This structure gives you a single glance at every supplier you work with, and because it's all in one note, you can quickly scan who you need to contact, what they provide, and whether their contract or review details are linked. Now inside the Vendors folder, create individual notes for each vendor. For example, if you work with a printing supplier named Acme Print, create a note called Acme Print and populate it with their specific contact details, services, payment terms, and any communication history. Keeping vendors in separate notes makes it easy to update one supplier's information without cluttering others, and it also allows you to link directly to that note from your vendor directory. A common pitfall is trying to cram everything into the directory note, but individual notes give you room to add as much detail as needed, like meeting notes, pricing agreements, or support ticket histories, without making your dashboard unreadable. Next, move to the Contracts folder. Create a note called Contract Tracker, and within it set up a top-level heading, then a second-level heading for active contracts, where you'll list each agreement as a bullet. Below that, create a contract information section with fields for vendor, contract type, start date, end date, renewal date, and status, then a document section for links to PDFs or other files, and a note section for any important reminders. This tracker serves as your renewal calendar. By keeping the end and renewal dates visible, you avoid the costly mistake of letting a contract auto-renew under unfavorable terms. For each contract, you can also create a separate note inside the Contracts folder that holds the full agreement details, then link that note back to the Contract Tracker line item. Now create the Evaluations folder, and inside it a note called Vendor Reviews. Structure it with a top-level heading, then a second-level heading for vendor evaluation containing fields like vendor, review date, performance, quality, reliability, and communication. Below that, add sections for feedback, improvement areas, and notes. This note becomes your performance log, helping you identify which suppliers consistently deliver and which need coaching or replacement. A best practice is to fill this out after every major project or quarterly review, so you have a historical record that informs future purchasing decisions. The real power of Obsidian comes when you connect these pieces using internal links. In your vendor directory, replace the placeholder text for each vendor with a link to their individual note, so you type FM-IT instead of just writing the name. Then in each vendor note, link to their relevant contract note and their performance review note. For example, in the Acme Print note, add a line like Related Contract, Acme Print Contract 2025, and Related Review, Acme Print Q1 Review. This creates a web of connected information so that clicking on a vendor name instantly shows you their contract status and evaluation history, without needing to search through folders. To make your records even more searchable, add properties to your vendor notes. In Obsidian, properties appear at the top of a note in a structured format. Add fields like vendor category, status, contract status, renewal date, vendor rating, and relationship owner. For instance, set status to active or archived, and contract status to active, expiring, or renewed. These properties allow you to sort or filter notes using Obsidian's built-in query capabilities, so you can instantly pull up all active vendors with contracts expiring this quarter. Without properties, you'd have to manually scan each note, which defeats the purpose of a database. Tags offer another layer of organization. Add tags like #supplier, #contractor, #service provider, #partner, #active vendor, or #ARCHIVED, VENDOR directly in the body or properties of each vendor note. Tags work well for cross-category grouping. For example, you can tag all vendors who provide IT services with #IT services, then later view every IT-related supplier in one search. Just be careful not to over-tag. Stick to 3 or 4 relevant tags per note, so your system remains clean and fast to navigate. Finally, establish a simple workflow to keep your database alive. When you onboard a new vendor, first add them as a bullet in the vendor directory, then create their individual note with properties and tags, then link to any initial contract in the contract tracker, and after you've worked with them, record a review in vendor reviews. Periodically, say every quarter, scan the contract tracker for renewals, update vendor properties if statuses change, and archive outdated vendor notes by moving them into an archived subfolder rather than deleting them, so you retain a reference without cluttering your active view. That's your complete vendor database built in Obsidian. By centralizing supplier profiles, contracts, and evaluations in one linked system, you save time hunting for information, avoid missed renewal dates, and make smarter decisions about which partners to keep. As a next step, consider creating a template note for new vendors so you never forget a field, and explore Obsidian's Data View plugin if you ever want to generate live tables from your properties. Save this video or bookmark these steps so you can revisit them whenever you onboard a new supplier or need to review your vendor relationships.